again? Remind me, where again are you playing tonight?
At the 40 Watt.
What?
Woo! Heck yeah.
I started coming to Nucci Space when I was 14 for the Camp Amp summer program. Even though I had never been here before, I felt from the first day like I had a family and like I was surrounded by people who truly cared about not only me musically, but me as a person.
They're pretty much the most loving people I've ever met. Like, everybody here is just so understanding and willing to listen, and they're just so supportive of basically everything you do.
You know, we're here for anything that you could think of, whether you need to rent a guitar because your guitar broke right before a show, or you need to come here and just shoot the breeze with somebody and get out of your house, or if you need to come here and seek counseling for depression, you know, we're here no matter what.
What we wanted to do was create a place, not only could you just come here and play music, but that we really kind of embrace that idea of community and support.
They have outreach programs like Camp Amped, where teenagers come in and learn not only things about their craft, but also survival skills that can be practical for somebody wanting to go do this for a living.
The great thing about Nucci Space is that I can come here for practice and hang out with my friends, but I also know that this place is here for me if I ever need someone to talk to, someone to help me with some serious issues, or just someone to listen to me. The Nucci Space family is always here for me, and I know that I have a place to come to if I ever need that.
I mean, outside of the Camp Amp program, you know, it is nice that you have somewhere to go, I guess it's you know, for reassurance and that kind of thing.
That's a really exciting feeling, you know, to see that kind of relief on their faces, like, oh, this is going to be cool, because all these people are just like me.
We get all these kids together in one room and they just talk about what's going on. Sometimes it gets really serious, and sometimes it's just kind of lighthearted stuff, but it's a chance for people to connect when they probably wouldn't get that chance in a real life setting.
I sure wish there'd been some kind of a program like that for me that I could have participated in when I was a teenager, that could have taught me some of these things that I had to learn the hard way.
Summer 2010 did Camp Amp, my first year, and I loved it. And it was the first time that I'd ever gotten any kind of coaching.
Like, the first time I came, I absolutely loved it. It was just, you know, the greatest thing, because I've never really gotten to play with other musicians before, and so it was a pretty great experience.
In addition to all of our other services, part of what we do is provide community events, provide art auctions and art shows, and, you know, benefit concerts, and we get to take part in it as well. Everyone who works here is an artist or a musician, and so if that means wearing a bedazzled hat and singing 70s covers, you know, we'll do that too. I'll do that.
Our band plays every year an annual homecoming show at the 40 Watt in Athens, and we devote part of that to raising money for Nucci Space. And for the last several years, we've decided to incorporate the Camp Amped program into that.
He's been there all 3 years that I've done this summer session, and always comes and plays and sits and talks with us, which is really cool. You get to hear from a really famous musician about being a musician and in the town that you live in, which is really cool.
This past year, I was watching the Camp Amp band cover "Gimme Shelter" by the Rolling Stones, and was kind of taken by the moment. And before I knew it, I found myself on stage with them, singing backup vocals with them.
whole experience was amazing. I was shaking with excitement the whole time, and it was almost hard to stay focused sometimes just because of the excitement.
Going onto the stage itself was just pretty much life enthralling, and just having all those people in front of you was definitely a life-changing experience.
They were entertained, obviously. That's not the kind of experience that you can really like put into words and say, like, give that an adjective or emotion or anything.
Opening for the Drive-By Truckers at the 40 Watt was an experience like no other. I've never played a sold-out show before, and it kind of went too fast. I felt like it was done in 5 seconds, but after I finished, I felt really grateful to Mucci Space for the opportunity that they gave us.
It's hopefully provides them with an incredible experience, but it certainly provides us and our audience with an incredible experience.
I couldn't really see many people because the lights were everywhere, but just like hearing everyone was like, whoa.
I've never experienced being in front of like a sold out crowd at the 40 Watt, and especially for the Drive-By Truckers, I mean, that's just plain awesome.
They didn't kick me off, so that's a good sign, but it was pretty amazing. It's a pretty complex, difficult song for a seasoned musician to play, and to see a band made up of teenagers actually nail it was pretty wonderful.
The 2012 Camp Amp Band! Y'all stay tuned, more rock to come.